5 points clear at the top of the table. They beat United by 3-2. Eddie and Nketiah right at the end of the game with the winner. It was a terrific contest as two of the juggernauts in the Premier League went head-to-head. Dave, the Arsenal fan, has called 03717 22 3344. Dave, for the first time all season, Arsenal, bookmakers' favourites to win the Premier League title. How does that sound?
Listen, we've answered you all. We've answered the Graeme Sounnesses. We've answered all your pundits on the talkSPORT. They're going to die. The wheels are going to drop off. They've got tough fixtures after January. The World Cup's come at the wrong time. I've heard it and heard it and heard it and heard it. I'm bored of all you lot now. Arsenal are a force. We're a big club. We're a history club. We've spent less money than any other of the big teams. Yeah? And we are there now. We are there.
Let's not pretend you've done it on a shoestring, Dave, before we go any further, yeah? You spent a fair amount of cash in the last few transfer windows. You're doing it again this window. So let's not rewrite history.
Compared to Liverpool, Man United...
Spent 50 million quid on Ben White.
They've spent. Look at the money. They came in that second half, United, and they thought they could just sit back and they thought that they could just take the point, and that's what they came for. They got battered. They was push back, and they got found wanting. Yeah, and at the end of the day, for the first time, I truly believe that Arsenal now can go all the way till the end of the season and perhaps get our hands on the trophy again.
Perhaps?
Yeah, again.
So like...
Again.
You think you can go all the way and perhaps get
wait,
your hand on the trophy?
So
What's
are we confident or not? Go on.
Listen, I'm confident. It's all you lot on talkSPORT.
No, you ended with perhaps, so you're not that confident.
Sport that keep knocking us.
Big game coming up, Dave. 15th of February, Man City.
Can't wait for drive tomorrow. Let's see what he has to say. The man with a funny haircut. Yeah.
Well, Dave, thank you very much.
Cheers, Dave. Good, give the confidence. I like it, Dave. Go on, Dave.
Yeah, but don't pretend that Arsenal haven't spent any money. Let's not do
let
that.
Him, man. Come on, man.
Let's not do that. On the subject of drive, Darren Bent may be joining us between now and 8 o'clock. That'll be something for me to look forward to. Let's cross all the way to Australia, shall we? Grant is a Manchester United fan. Grant, you weren't particularly happy with Erik Ten Hag in that second half.
Yeah, you're right, boys.
Hello, mate.
How you doing, mate? You good?
These two are better than me.
Good. I bet he is. Yeah, but I think we got really overrun. I agree with the last caller there, which is not very often that I agree with an Arsenal fan, but we did just get pushed really far back, all the way to the 18-yard box, and we just couldn't get out. And I think he got it wrong in the midfield. I think he should have gone for a diamond and tried to get that ball and break it up from Partey and Odegaard getting their hands on it so much.
You say you got it wrong, Grant, but they've done that a few times this season, Manchester United. They've managed to see out results. Didn't quite happen today, but they did hold out until the very last minute of the 90. Had they have held on and got a point, would you have been heralding a Ten Hag masterclass?
No, I wouldn't, because I don't like this United mantra of hold on. We're Manchester United. We don't hold on. We should be going to win. We should be. And I know that we're going to the league leaders, and I know we're going away to the Emirates. It's a difficult place to go for us, but our mantra shouldn't be how far have we fallen in the past 10 years if we're going there to hold on.
Well, the answer is we've fallen a very long way, and we're trying to climb back.
You know what I like? Sorry to cut you off. It's just, and this is what I was saying prior, that for me, Ten Hag has done something in the sense where, and it still may be divided by some United supporters, whereas, see, Crookie was speaking like you earlier on. And whereas now he's defending Ten Hag because I guess in his mind he can see progression. But again, I'm with this caller. This was the second game you conceded last minute. So there in that
the Palace one was a free kick from 25
it's still
yards
last minute.
Regardless
of what, it's still, you shouldn't give the free kick away. It's still last minute. So you can defend your team, which is good. And I'm for you on that. But it still begs the question now you're kind of accepting the fact, well, look, we got a point at Palace. You know, if a point here would have been good. No. I'm just throwing that into you.
To quote you, Bayo, don't get me twisted. Now, when I did that love letter at the start of the season, what I was asking for was not United to win the Premier League or, even win a trophy this season. It'd be nice. I was asking for standards to be met. Erik Ten Hag is meeting those standards. The fact they've gone toe-to-toe with Arsenal until the 90th minute and been beaten. And I'm not here raging about how poor Anthony was. He was poor, by the way. I'm not raging that Fred came on and they were sat defending. He has improved the standard to such an extent I've got nothing to be angry about tonight. I'm disappointed by a last-minute defeat. I'm not angry.
And the worst thing is, I'm not expecting you to be angry, and that's cool. Our thing was here, and I think if we go back to the beginning, was support your team. That was the fact of it.
But also there are standards.
No, and I get what you're saying, but again, it kept on coming back to when we was saying, well, you're making good of what you've got. You kept on saying, but we're united. You know, this is what you're used to doing, and we're used to winning this. So regardless of what, and I understand, and I'm with you in not being angry. I think United have shown progression. We've said they've shown heart, they've togetherness, which is all fundamentals of a good team. I'm just going that for me, it just seems like your standards is now just accepting rather than continue. It's just what it seems like to me.
He's got his fishing rod out and he's dangling.
What about the last few games, though?
What I said was, Darren Ambrose, and I think it was after the City defeat, there are ways to lose.
Yeah.
Losing 6-3 and it could have been 10.
Yeah.
That's not the way to lose.
There's also
losing 3-2 when you provided that level of entertainment, that level of performance.
It's still a loss.
But that's okay. That's okay.
If you feel that way, right. Of course, that's okay. To a certain degree, I asked you at half-time, would you take a point now? You said yes. Now, the last few games, he brings on Harry Maguire last 5-10 minutes to see out the games. And I just think he maybe should have done something like that. I think Varane had to go off and Garnacho came on. Maybe he should have bought Lindelof or Maguire to try and see out the game.
Aren't we? We're nitpicking.
Well, it's a defeat at the end of the day. If that would have
first one in 11 games,
we have to nitpick on this game because it was a great game.
So then, why are you off this? If Man United, you want to get back the Man United of old, and I'm just using yours. They would have Fergie time would have been theirs. They would have gone to get the last minute goal. So it comes back into a mentality in the sense of
a realism.
No, and it may be. Again, I'm just when you say we're nitpicking, maybe so.
We have to on a game like that. It's a fantastic game.
So where it comes down to,
but it was still a defeat for Manchester United,
and that's the bit where I wanted to come back to you.
Do you know what? I don't think we should be talking about Manchester United tonight. I think we should be talking about Arsenal being the favourites to win the Premier League and putting out a real statement result there.